What's up, guys? Whoop. I'm gonna press that there. Hello, welcome to today's video. Thanks for being here. Thanks for joining us. Thank you for clicking and watching and being a part of our family. I really appreciate it. We really do. I just want you to know that. Hopefully you do. So today we have a lot going on. Right now I have my main man, Mr. Sebi.
We hope he's good.
I know, but today we're going to Target. We're going to do a little kind of like back to school clothing shopping for him because this boy has had like a massive growth spurt, and shorts that I had recently purchased for him don't fit him. So we got it. It's an emergency trip. So we're gonna go to Target. I'm gonna show you the shorts. I get a lot of his clothes from Target, and I'm gonna show you the shorts that he likes and why, because it's a different
I
price.
always try to find them.
I know. So we're gonna do that. Also, I'm gonna go somewhere today, and you're going to think that my body has been kidnapped, and I'm not the Kendal that you know. So stay tuned for that, because that's gonna be a shocker. And then it is all about Evie and Brinley school. So we're gonna get home. We're gonna go over all of that with you guys. So let's go, my son. Get buckled. Okay, so here we are. These are the shorts that Sebi loves. Just the Cat and Jack brand. Quick dry. They're kind of like you can swim in them. I know sometimes you guys are like, why is Sebi swimming in his shorts? It's because these are like both. And
sometimes I'm lazy.
And sometimes you're lazy. Okay, I'm glad you're honest. So we just need to get a bigger size. They are slim pickings in terms of inventory here, son. Oh dear. But these are the shorts. Oh man, so I'm thinking an 8. You had a 7. But the problem is, I am actually not seeing.
No,
oh no.
That's,
yeah, you have a few of this color, but we need to find a bigger size, so let's see what we can find. Okay, the light's bad, so we're done with our shopping. What are you getting?
Strawberry Acai Refresher with peach juice, venti.
You're so spoiled. You're so lucky. Taste it. Thumbs up. Too early for my second cup of coffee, so I'll have to wait for that. All right, guys, look at Evie's hair. It seriously is so pink, and it smells so good. So pretty. It looks so good. Okay, so we're gonna chit chat school. I'm talking about Evie's school. Oh, we are? So, yeah, and then I'm gonna actually go in and start to order curriculum for 10th grade. Dun, dun, dun.
I'm not done with my other stuff.
You're almost done, so that's good. Okay, so Evie's going in 10th grade. Now, actually, let me pull up her stuff and then I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. I pulled up her stuff. So I don't talk about homeschooling. I'm sorry, it's really loud down there too, but I don't talk about homeschooling a whole lot on here because I feel like it's so individual. And you know, what works for us might not work for you and vice versa. And so I just don't share that much. And here's the other reason why. I have found through my 10 years of homeschooling that homeschool moms are like, this is like not all homeschool moms, but many can be very competitive. It can become, when you're in like homeschool groups, like it's like dance moms. It's literally like, it becomes that. Like, well, my 4-year-old has read all the Shakespeare books. It was like that for me when I was in North Carolina. I was in some of the homeschool groups. I just got really turned off because a lot of the moms were just very much braggy about where their children were and what they were doing, and it was just like, you know, and it was just became this competition, you know, like that. Well, my kid is 5 grades above where they should be in public school, and
Poor child.
Yeah, and so I stopped getting involved in homeschool groups because I was seeing that, and it's just, I am so not like that. I just don't care, and I'm not impressed if your kid is 2 grades above or if your kid is, it just doesn't, and like, I'm not gonna be a part of that, and I don't want to put my kids through that and make them feel pressured, because little Bobby is, you know, reading on a high school level and he's 2. Do you know what I mean? I'm exaggerating, but trying to prove a point because that's kind of how it was. And so I stopped. Like, just, I didn't want to go, I didn't go to homeschool conventions. And so I don't even bring it up here because I don't know. So that's just why you've not heard me talk a lot about homeschooling, is I just don't like that whole comparison game and my kid's better than yours. I just literally don't care. And I feel like because I've homeschooled for so long, I'm just like super comfortable with how we homeschool and what we do, and I don't really care what people think. Like, I've never been one to prove, like, I know I've had friends that have had to prove to family members that their children are getting a good education by being homeschooled, and like, I've just never cared really. So that's why. But I'm going to tell you what we do, just some of the basics of what we do. So all the kids for language arts do the good and the beautiful, and we've been doing that for like 3 years now, and we love that curriculum. It's just very thorough and it has a lot to it. So for example, Evie is doing the good and the beautiful, so that's for language arts, and a lot is covered. It's like you're writing, you're reading, I mean, whatever, you know, language arts. And it's for the whole year. She has, she can even go online for videos. Also, Evie's gonna be doing art. So that's kind of like an elective, you know, if you will. So she'll be doing art. That's also included in the good and the beautiful. Let's see, I mean, there's reading and geography, creative writing, dictation, like all of that is in, like everything is in the good and the beautiful, and that's pretty much for all the kids like that. For math and history and science, she does Monarch, and that is online, and it's really nice because it keeps track of her grades. It grades her, scores all of her quizzes and things like that. So that's really nice. So that's what she does. She's gonna be doing that again, just the next level up. So I don't know what exactly her science will be. I need to look that up. And then math just keeps going, you know, like algebra 1, 2, and all that. I don't know, geometry, I don't even know. I've got to look to see what her next year will be. That's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna order today Evie's and Brinley's and focus on all of theirs, and then I'll do the other kids. And then I'll talk about what they do, because they do a little bit different for some of their other subjects. And so in terms of like what a school day looks like, I mean, if you guys are interested in actually filming that, maybe, I mean, Evie might do something like that on her channel, like day in the life of like 10th grade or something. So that could be kind of cool to do on your channel. So that might be more interesting for her channel. But we don't have like this strict schedule. I've never been that way. We are kind of like relaxed homeschoolers. We don't unschool, which there's nothing wrong with that. I love that idea. But we also don't replicate the school in our home. So like, I never wanted to do that. I didn't want to replicate a classroom necessarily into our home. I wanted it to be more about living life with the kids and learning, but also we do sit down work and all that stuff. And we are held accountable. I literally just had a teacher go through their entire year. And we got a good check for that. Like, oh, schedule wise. But they get up. I don't have a like, you must get up by 8. We have some flexibility. We've been flexible during the summer because we've still been schooling, but not as intense. But once like our fall starts, we have more of a wake up time, and so they get up, they eat breakfast, and they get right to school. And I don't have an end time. It's when they get their lesson for the day done. Or like if math took 2 hours, which that's happened for like any of the kids, then we may not do science or something like that. So, but Bryn's is kind of similar to Evie. She's gonna do the good and beautiful. She does Monarch for math. She does not do Monarch for science. So that's what I need to look. So I'm gonna look her stuff up really quick and kind of decide.
You should add science to
I think I might add science because she's been doing science with us. She likes to do science because we do science with the little ones, the good and the beautiful. So I don't know, I need to look that up and see what I need to do for her. But I'm gonna order Evie's and then I'm gonna get on to Bryn's. Okay. Got Brinley's, all of her stuff in the cart. So unfortunately, her language arts curriculum is currently out of stock, so I'm gonna keep watching that. But everything on Monarch is good. So she's got 7th grade history and geography, 7th grade math, and then I decided to bump her down for science because this is gonna be the first time she's done science on Monarch, and Monarch science for some reason is very hard and advanced, right? And I don't know why it doesn't feel grade appropriate, so I'm not going to start her in 7th. I'm going to start her in 6th. See, that's the beauty of homeschooling. And that, like, and also I don't feel like, oh my gosh, she's doing 6th grade math or science. Well, this 6th grade science, so far their science seems very above the grade, so there's no way I want to start her in 7th. So I'm gonna start her in 6th grade, and then if it's I just feel like that will give her a good base, like starting there, and then we can just keep going and moving up. So she's gonna be great. So she's good. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go ahead and click buy, and then she's good. I've got everything for her. Language arts, writing. She likes to write, so I'll make sure that there's oh, I just added a creative writing to your curriculum. So she's got creative writing, creative writing, arts, oh Jesus, art. Then your language arts curriculum. Then
so wait, I'm doing art separately, like I have like an art?
Well, it looked like it was. So like well, art is kind of included in your language arts, it looks like, but okay. Then your history and your science, your math, and we'll see if there's anything else we need to add. But yeah, okay, I think my food is at the door. I just ordered myself. All right guys, I told you this morning, got Evie with me, that I was going somewhere that you were gonna actually think that I've lost my mind and that Kendal has been abducted. I know, that is, Kendal has been abducted by aliens. So I'm gonna show you. Let's go. Yeah, can I get a large iced pumpkin spice latte with no whipped cream?
Okay.
And then a medium iced caramel latte, please.
Okay.
That's it.
Thank you.
Thanks. So, you should already have an idea based on how I said the sizes. Because I didn't say venti, I didn't say grande. So where am I? Oh, just hang on. I know, it is really Kendal, I promise you. And yes, this is Dunkin'. I know! What in the world? Okay, so let me tell you how this happened. Yesterday, I had an affair. That's just how it is. I posted that affair on TikTok. Decided to come back for more. So I went to Dunkin' to do a TikTok to kind of as a joke, to get their pumpkin spice latte, and I knew that I was gonna hate it. Like, I was doing this under the assumption that it was gonna be disgusting, and I did the TikTok, and I actually pretended to hate it in the TikTok, which is funny because I really don't. It was good, and I came back today to get another one because it was really good, and I don't normally like Dunkin', and I've never actually had a drink from Dunkin' that I like, except this. I actually prefer the Dunkin's pumpkin spice over Starbucks. Try mine. The vanilla latte, no, but good. Not bad, I like it, not bad. But their pumpkin spice, and the funny thing is I normally actually don't get pumpkin, even
it's not super pumpkin-y.
No, it's not bad. Like, I don't normally get pumpkin spice. Since moving down here, I don't get pumpkin spice that much when it's out, because I love pumpkin, but it's always just really overpowering at Starbucks. But this iced pumpkin latte is so good. It is very sweet. It's very sweet. I could probably maybe put a little bit less whatever that is to make it sweet, but it's really good. I like it. So yeah, Dunkin', and actually I have to say, I think their cups are really cute.
Yeah.
I like their cups. So there you go, there you have it. Give it a try. And are you team, I wish we could do a poll. I wish we had comments here, but you can do this over on Instagram. Are you team Dunkin' or are you team Starbucks? Let me know over at Instagram.